Hey, how's it going, everyone? I finished this bowl yesterday. I finished turning it. I'm going to decorate the outside, uh, but I just need to. I basically put a beeswax finish on it that I made the other day, a cream. Just basically just so I could see what it was going to look like. So I'm going to sand all that off now. Doesn't bother me because I paid bugger all for it. So I mean, the beeswax mix that I've made. So I'm going to sand it all off. I've got some 600 grit. I really generally don't use that very often, but I figured it might help cut down on some scratches later. I'm going to take it off the chuck. I'm going to go and sit over there, and I take the other camera with me. Have it looking over my shoulder so you can see what I'm burning. So yeah, let's get stuck into that. If you hear a knocking noise, it is my handle on the end. It's like right here, right at the end of this bit of metal here. It makes no difference. If it falls off, it makes no difference to my headstock at all. It's just a handle, okay? So just a pre-warning to anyone that hears the knocking noise. It's not a big deal. How you going?
Hello there.
I've seen you down the bottom. I thought, you can let yourself in.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything unless I frightened the hell out of you. That was all. Good day, Blair.
How you going, Blair? That's just the handle knocking. I've already super glued it. It just does what it does.
Yeah. Red gum tends to move a bit. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, bugger. Sorry to hear about that.
All right. See you later, Blair.
See you, Blair.
You got something on in the background there, Joe?
No.
I'm getting an echo back.
Different mic. It's most probably coming from this camera.
Oh, right.
Just mute me. How you going today? How you going, Chris? How you
G'day,
going
Chris.
today, Robbo?
Better than yesterday.
Yeah, why's that?
I went and saw a chiropractor and everything this morning.
Oh, for your back.
Yeah, for my shoulder and everything.
Is that from bending over into cars?
No, the muscles have pulled my spine out of line a little bit and misaligned my neck. So
Ow.
it's all caused by my neck. I thought it might have been because when I leaned forward, I get a stabbing pain down through my shoulder and back.
Yep.
So anyway, he's found the problem and he's given me a bloody heavy massage this morning. I thought the bugger was going to push me through the table.
How you going,
Mike?
Mike? Yeah, they're buggers, aren't they? But you feel better after.
Yeah. So I'm not allowed to do anything for 2 days.
So go back and see him once a month, eh, and get pushed through a table.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to go back again on Friday. So
Yeah. Oh, hopefully it works.
I must admit I feel a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
At least I can move my neck around a bit now.
Yeah. Yep. Woo! Hey, hold on to that.
Yeah, the echo's gone now. Have you changed something?
Nah.
Bloody crazy.
So your hearing aid batteries need changing.
Nah.
You're just going crazy, SA.
Crazy it is. There's the link there if anybody wants to come in.
And do take it as a hint too, by the way.
Chris says he's in bed already. Otherwise he would.
Thanks for the visuals. Which nurse is stopping Dr. Bob from coming in the last couple of days? I need to have a word with them.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen that one, Chris, I must admit. Chris says you guys watching the volcano in Iceland. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, you know what causes those volcanoes, Chris? It's got to do with the stuff that your work makes. All right, it's going to get real exciting for everyone now. Hope you brought your pillow today.
Chris says it's constantly flowing with lava. Got to let the pressure out. That's what we do.
No comment.
Chris says, are we saying fracking causes volcanoes now?
Oh, I didn't say that, Chris. That's you that said that. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing down there. I know the American government, army and stuff, they like to build bases underground, so I don't know. But you remember, though, that, Chris? That was you that said that, all right? Not me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Mike. Sometimes I'll go and watch the Hawaiian one. It's quite amusing, some of the crackpots in there. Have I woken you up enough to want to come in here now, Chris? Right, so I just got to duck inside for a sec.
Somebody will blame Joe Biden for it. You watch.
Well, that got it. That woke him up a bit, didn't it, Robbo?
You can see him jumping up and down in bed. His wife probably thinking he's having convulsions or something.
Fun.
Geez, you're a noisy bugger, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Someone has to be. It's too quiet. No one's in here talking, so. But Chris is in the chat room yelling at people. Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, that's Amber banging and clanging, not me, out down the side of the house.
Oh,
All right, let's see if this works. And a slight change of pace in a minute.
yeah, you're right. You're right, Chris. Probably gets a bit tiring after a while.
Jeez. Don't blame me for all the crackpots that have been shit stirring you. I shit stir you and that's what I get. Oh. Might be sleepy time, Chris. I can put you onto a real crackpot if you really want. You'll really regret speaking to this one. Full on is an understatement for this guy. Ooh, it fits. Ooh. Right.
Yeah, that's true too, Chris, that we all get blamed for cutting down trees.
Hey, we've got to get our projects from somewhere. Right, so I haven't looked at where this camera is at the moment, but I'll flick it over and we'll have a gander. How's that one?
Well, I can see the top of your head.
Yeah, so I'll adjust it so when I'm burning, you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you don't have to watch, but whoever does later.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. The flat earthers are the apex crackpots. Steer well clear.
They're funny. I get a good laugh out of those ones, I must admit.
Yeah. And yeah, turning is a waste of wood. People are very emotional. What's your weather like over there at the moment, Jay?
Beautiful. About 25.
Uh,
Yeah, in the shed it's 25.
It's about 21 here, but it's raining like hell at the moment.
Oh, it looked like it was going to rain here this morning, but then all the clouds just ran away. They're gone. It's quite nice. It was cold. I had the heater on, and then I come outside to do some work, and it's warm. It's like, all right. Yeah, we tend to not get a lot of rain until about May.
Oh, yeah. And it always rains in August when I come across the two in South Australia too.
You're right at the end of winter.
Yeah.
When winter decides to kick in. All right. Should be good to go there. Just don't throw the mouse on the floor would be a good idea. So if anyone gets bored, you just have to scroll past now, all right? So I've got got some different tips that I made for the. Forgot one thing. Plumber's break.
Yeah.
Plumber's break. Woohoo! I finally got on the air. Yes. Most, haven't got any boobies, so. Is that better? Right. So, that's my camera cord down.
You got the camera at the back of the chair, have you?
Yeah, I've got it zip tied to the back of the chair.
Yeah, right. Okay. No.
Why?
I was just going to say it would have been better if you had the chair. If the camera was fixed where it is, it would have been better if you'd had the chair around at 90 degrees, so as your back was toward the door there. But you can't move it, so.
I can. It's just one zip tie.
And Mike said full moon tonight. And Bailey's replied, that's Chris's head. That's Jay's head.
Yes. Get out of here. Hang on. So I made this one. Where's the camera? There it is. I made this one.
Yeah.
I reckon that'll make nice grass, like short grass.
Yeah.
And then I got them tangled up now. Can anyone hear Amber singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. And I made this really weird shaped one.
Oh, yeah.
And that I'm only using the sides and the curved bit there, and that's like the top of the grass that makes it kick out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's another one there for some different shaped grass.
Right.
Right. I made one like kick off to the side.
Oh, right. Oh, Chris has taken off his mohawk. He's got
What happened?
Got a haircut like yours now.
What was the occasion? I haven't tried any of the tips yet, but the one I did try was the one that come with the Pyro kit originally.
Yeah.
And that made pretty good grass looking lines, so that's why I made one twice the length.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you reckon you could get away with using fuse wire?
No.
Yeah.
No, because fuse wire is made to break when it gets red hot.
Yeah.
Chris said it was taking too long to get ready for work in the morning with his mohawk, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, putting the hairspray in it and colouring it every day. Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah. Did it take too long, or did the wife just get sick of you using her stuff? Amber? Not listening to me. You may as well put your music on, Robbo.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. You might as well. I'd rather listen to yours than what she's singing.
And Chris says he couldn't get it to stand up in the morning. And the wife didn't want me using her stuff.
I bet the wife wasn't happy you couldn't get it to stand up in the morning. Oh, shit. Sorry. One track mind. Amber, can you tone it down a bit, please? Far out, man.
Sounding like cats on a hot tin roof.
Yeah, but you sound like cats on a hot tin roof all the time.
And what's all of that?
Well, I'm not too sure how many people in my life actually want to hear it, to be honest. That's all they're picking up. That's all it's getting.
The magpies like it.
Yeah, sickos. Oh, look. What a bastard. I haven't even started yet, and I got a coffee brought to me.
You don't deserve it after treating Amber that way.
She come out laughing. She agrees with me.
And Mike said, it's revenge for when they use your razor to shave their legs, Chris. Same as using that toothbrush for cleaning small metal parts. Yeah, particularly with petrol or kerosene.
You guys want some veggies today?
If you hear Amber talking, she's talking to the magpies, no one else, okay?
Oh, right.
Not asking you if you want any veggies. We already know what the answer to that is.
That's right. No.
Get out of here.
There's some food for you guys. Want some veggies?
Oh, bloody cord doesn't reach.
Oh, here we go. Let me send this down. Hello. You eat your pumpkin? Oh, you like your pumpkin.
And Chris said that's some singing there. That's the magpies in the background.
Got some corn and beef.
Yeah.
They can be noisy buggers at times.
Yes, they're very. It's just a matter of finding that right temperature that's not too hot.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember too that red gum's a harder wood, so you probably need a little bit more time for it to burn. Now your buffhead's in the way.
Fucking commentary. Oh, shit.
Oh, you like your corn. Right here. Ooh, you love your pumpkin. Okay. Yeah. Need some more? Here you go.
So what species of tree are you doing, Jay?
No idea.
Being a tree. Was a tree. Okay, Mike. Mike said he'll be right back.
Okay, William.
I might not be here.
Mm.
There you go.
Robbo might not be here. He might go.
Nah, not allowed to do anything anyway.
Darn it, you have to stay on the internet and watch videos. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me find over your legends. Authentic. There you go. You guys don't like carrot. Okay. Yeah. I don't like carrot.
I don't like carrot.
No.
Oh, spoil sports, mate. It's good for your eyes.
One doesn't like vegetables. We've gone for the bread. And one's gone for the peas and corn.
Birds with good taste.
Mm-hmm. You scare yourself sometimes, Philip. Oh, sorry, mate. I threw vegetables at him.
You're mean.
Ooh. Oh, I love corn.
If I hear any F1 McLarens in the background, I know Robbo's preoccupied.
No, I'm not watching anything else actually.
I don't care.
Ah, well, better you than me, Chris. Chris said he's currently making 14 pens for the seniors in his teen group.
Oh, who got wind of that?
And he's using some local cherry someone gave him that looks really good.
Oh,
I reckon I've turned probably 400 or 500 cubic metres of cherry. We used to supply a place out here with cherry chair legs.
oh yeah. Look nice.
Nice stuff.
Is it red, that stuff? Or is it white?
It's a reddy pinky colour, or you can get brown as well, but it turns so nicely.
Yep.
And as
Is it a soft?
Sorry?
Is it soft?
Yeah, relatively soft. The Americans call it a hardwood, but they don't know what hardwoods are. And Mike said, yeah, cherry can be awesome, and you're right, Mike, it can be. Yep. Chris says he loves the smell of turning cherry, and it really shines up nice and smooth. And it does. It does work well. Just peels off a skew chisel like nothing on earth.
Yeah.
Sounded like a cockatoo in the background as well.
No, they're being chased by another Maggie.
Oh, right.
Ooh, take that.
Mike says he's having a bash at turning a cube into a sphere with 8 smaller spheres on the corners and another sphere inside on my second attempt, but have a good chucking solution. Oh, well, that's good. You love doing strange things, Mike. And Chris said he made a bowl the other day that was maple, cherry, maple, laminated, so it smelled like maple syrup with cherries on a pancake.
Is that the pancake bowl?
Yeah. And Chris has said that he can't picture that, Mike. And Mike said, nice, that fruit wood can smell like the fruit sometimes. Yeah, some of it does. I got to ask Mike, did you get that idea from Ruby Claire the other night on Mark's Live? And Chris says, can you hold the bowl up to the camera so we can see the progress? So I put you on full view, so yeah, getting there. Chris says it's a nice contrast to the colour of the wood.
Cheers. I was kind of hoping it would look nice. It looks nice cut on clay pots. So.
Yeah.
because the Maggie's
Mike.
going off. Right.
Mm.
And Mike said, no, I didn't see that. Didn't see Ruby Claire. It was just a progression from the last shape I turning a cube from the corners rather than the faces.
Yep. It's not the burner I want to drop. I only dropped it in my lap.
Yeah, Mike, that's a good book. That sorry, I'm busy reading emails at the same time. That Wood Turning Wizardry by Springett, but I don't think he lives on this planet somehow.
You two never tried the challenge of the crooked handled goblet.
Yeah. Next time.
A what?
Oh, that goblet that I sent you, that really wonky looking goblet I sent you that we were meant to try when I was at your house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, well, next time. Or the next time after that or something.
The challenge is to do it with one piece and not glue it.
Yeah. And to answer your question, Mike, that's red gum burl that Jay's working on. I don't know what the tree... I don't know what the tree that he's doing pyrography on is.
Whatever tree you think it looks like, that's what it is.
It's starting to look like a boab tree. And Mike says that Springett may be from his home planet.
I think so.
Yeah, well, you got to have a look at the book Wood Turning Wizardry by Dave Springett. It's a Very interesting book. What he achieves.
Yep.
Yeah, you're boring.
Bye.
The entry forms for all the turnarounds are starting to come in now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why do you have to have an entry form?
Oh, well, I've got to know how many meals to cater for and all that sort of thing.
All right. Yeah. Make it sound like a bloody competition.
Sorry?
I said it made it sound like it was going to be a competition or something.
No. No, they've got to cater for everything, and some places they have to make sure that all the beds are available. And
That's one.
yeah,
There's the light. Little light
no,
on the
that's
side.
all right. We can see it quite. Yeah,
Even the bird likes it. I'm going to have a 5 second smoko.
right. You've had long enough. That's it. Back to it.
Okay. About tea time, isn't it?
And Mike said, "Have you seen a pyrographer called Snow Deer on YouTube and Facebook? Amazing stuff." No, I must admit, I never have.
No.
Mike says the tree looks good. Oh,
Thanks.
it looks great.
Yeah, it's all right. I think I made the trunk too fat myself, but
Yeah. The one you did at our place looks good.
yeah, it was on a nice skinny bit of wood though. That helped.
Yeah.
It's tricky that wire. You gotta you get twisting it too much.
Hmm.
Oh, so I must admit I'm used to flat surfaces.
I did a cade.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad we got it on live. It's evidence, at least.
Yes, to a certain extent, Mike. It is. Mike's asked, is using Aboriginal art designs in Australia frowned on nowadays as cultural appropriation? Yeah. And yes, it is.
Yes.
Unless you're an Aboriginal.
Yeah. Yeah, I just looked up and seen device not active or something like that. It's like, huh?
No, I accidentally disconnected myself.
Didn't get a call from the doctor or anything.
Sorry?
You disconnected yourself and didn't get a call from the doctor.
Yeah.
If that was Dr. Bob, they'd be onto him in a flash.
Yeah, I've just had a look at that, quick look at that snow deer site, and yeah, she's pretty good.
Yep.
Good night, Chris.
Thanks for coming in, Chris. Take it easy. Yeah, if you can do it as a profession, then you have to be bloody good, don't you?
Mm. Oh, good day, Sid.
How you going, Sid?
Okay, no worries, Sid. He said he'll duck in a minute. Yeah, noisy buggers today.
Yeah, right next to me.
Yeah,
I could reach out and turn them.
Apparently they're not good eating.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, they make me kind of cringe when they land on my shed roof. It's like, dude.
Well, they wear hobnail boots when they land on there.
Yeah, I know. My head's only half a foot away from it. Normally the mic's about another metre away from them. That's mostly why it's a bit noisier.
Mm. I don't know if I said it before, Mike. I had a quick look at that snow deer site. Yeah, that's pretty specky work, isn't it? We've got a couple of members that come to some of the turnarounds. Their pyrography is absolutely fantastic too. Got more patience than I got anyway.
I don't know. It's pretty instant, really.
Good afternoon, Sydney.
How you going, Sid?
Hey, Geraldo. How you going? Hey, Jay.
All right.
That's magic. Jay's hands never even left the bowl.
They didn't.
How you keeping?
Hi.
How are you keeping?
Good.
Yeah, all right. Yourself?
Is it raining up there?
No.
Been raining here all day up until about an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, you're too close to Robbo. That's the problem.
Could be.
It's started raining about an hour or so ago here, and it's just steady rain.
So, Sid,
So, Jay,
how long do you have to put in, like, when you put in for holidays, how long do you have to wait?
as in, do I have to have lead time before I put in for them?
Yeah.
Well, I've already put in for my holidays. But it depends how long I'm taking off and what's going on. I mean, I could put in for leave starting tomorrow if I wanted to.
All right, well, I was going to ask you, you'd like it, but it's a matter of whether you want to do it, all right? In August, a week after Turn SA,
Yep.
I would like to go to Robbo's house. I'm going to try and hire a ute because I've got to pick something up.
Right.
So I was just wondering if you'd like to go for the drive because I might stay there for 3 or 4 days too.
Hey, Robbo,
Yeah.
would this thing he's talking about fit in the back of a station wagon with the seats folded down?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, weight-wise though.
Yeah, no, it'll be all right weight-wise too. What I would suggest doing, though, is putting a piece of plywood down on the floor.
Yep.
So I'll just pay for petrol then.
Yeah, I'm sure we could come to some sort of arrangement, mate.
That'd be good. That'd be awesome.
That sounds like a bit of a plan.
Yeah.
If we did it over a weekend, I'd just take a couple of days of leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
I'll be up for that.
I'd most probably need you to come back to my house too and help me get it off. I suppose if it's going to be in your car, then it's going to be. Maybe even need another 2 people, including us, to get it out.
We'll see.
No, I don't think so.
Well, Robbo can cheat. He can forklift it in.
It's a bit harder to forklift in with the station wagon.
I don't know. You could get it in some of the way, and then put the next part in and push it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something I was just interested in asking you if you were interested in doing that. Then you get to see Robbo's house and his lathes and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'd be up for that, mate.
All right.
Yep. August is not a bad time for us either because it's sort of we finished all the end of financial year stuff, and all the spring weeds and stuff haven't quite started yet.
Oh yeah.
So that's not a bad time for me to look at it.
And Micah said, yeah, I love snow deer's work. I can't wait to get lost down the Pyro rabbit hole. Like there aren't enough hours in the day already.
How the hell are you, Mike?
Do one of you want to put a link in? You've both got all three of yous even, but Mike and Robbo are talking about it. So, do you want to put in a link?
What for Mike? I put a link in before.
For the Pyro lady or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That way, I can just go on the Facebook live page and just get the link from there later.
Yeah.
You're just being slack, Joe.
Yeah.
But then I suppose there's no point being slack if you don't do it properly.
That's right. Got a professional couch potato. I've told a lot of people that.
So are you pyroing because the lathe's not going yet, or are you pyroing because you want to be pyro?
No, I fixed the lathe.
Cool. I thought you had. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I like that actually, mate. You got you do have a little bit of artistic talent going on there.
Yeah, trees just some reason have been my thing. For I don't know why.
So whether you're drawing them, cutting them up, or turning them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, ever since I was a kid, I've been doing trees. Anyone in my family needed a tree for a picture or something, they're like, Jay, here, draw me a tree.
So I worked out the wood that I picked up in the back of the ute.
Yep.
The biggest piece is poplar.
Oh, yeah.
And the others are elm.
Oh, yeah, nice. Do you know what elm?
No. Probably English elm.
Well, you got that Chinese from me to compare it to, at least.
Yeah, it's certainly not Chinese elm.
Yep.
Mike says I'm okay, thanks, Sid, apart from a fractured wrist, torn shoulder, and a stack of bills to pay.
Well, that'll teach you not to backjack your wife.
I can relate to the last two, because I just got back from the chiropractor this morning.
I don't know whether to ask what happened or not.
Sorry?
I don't know whether to ask him what happened or not.
A bit of wood flew out of the lathe.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah. That would make you want to take up pyrography pretty quick.
He'd probably burn himself then.
How come you haven't been on for ages, Mike? Oh, I lent my pyrography pen down and it burnt through my phone. That's the dangerous part.
You're a bloody lefty too.
He could make himself a good one, pyro kit.
Oh, he probably could too.
Yeah, lefties, they think with the right side of the brain.
Could explain a lot.
Yeah.
What if you're ambidextrous like me?
Well, yeah, exactly. No one else is like you, Robbo.
No comment? No comment.
Maybe ambidextrous people don't use their brain full stop.
Gets crisscrossed so much, eh?
Yeah, it gets tangled up in the messages.
Big short circuit.
I did. Oh, I'm really good at cameras. Wait, hey.
Yeah.
Nah, not you. Me. My dicky. Like, go left or go right.
Yeah. It's funny how your brain wants to do it like it's a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mike said, snapping one branch over another, my wrist was the weakest link.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So do you wear a full knight's body armor now, Mike?
Like a friend of mine once was snapping a tree over his knee, you know, to get kindling sort of thing.
Yep.
He broke his bloody the cap, his kneecap.
Ow.
Patella.
Yeah, patella. I was trying to think of the right name.
That I haven't ever done it, but when I was in Amber, I picked up a bloke who had, and I don't know, I reckon, judging by how he was going, the pain levels must be extreme when that happens, and I mean really extreme.
I've been researching making a pyro. There's not a lot of good information out there, and it gets expensive quick. Mike, if you send me a message via Messenger just to remind me, I can put you on to a bloke that will be willing to give or sell you the plans for the pyro that Jay is using. And Jay can attest how good it is. It is absolutely fantastic. It just doesn't lose heat.
Yeah, you can use it out in the breeze and you're fine. It just keeps its heat. And I haven't even got it up a quarter of what it can go up to. If I put it up to full power, it would mostly just frizzle the wire straight away.
Oh, it would.
So I'm coming up to Adelaide for a week or 4 or 5 days, Jay, with Shirley in end of April, start of May. So I'll catch up with you at some point then too.
All right. So I'll remind you
sure.
closer to the date about them woodworker packs.
The Gillies packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's no dramas. They've still got tons of that bloody hard wax oil at Bunnings.
Okay. I made this. Oops, can't really see it, but I made this. This morning rather. It's pretty soft.
Beeswax and paraffin.
Yeah. Just wanted it so that it had a bit of the similar consistency to most of the wood pastes out there at the moment. So it's basically half beeswax and half mineral oil, basically.
Yeah, you got to put a lot of mineral oil in to get it to soften up.
Yeah. I wanted it to be a big mix, so that's why I added a lot of beeswax to start off with, and then I just gradually remelted it. You know, let it harden, see what it was like, then remelt it and add more mineral oil.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like 85 grams of beeswax and 65 grams of mineral oil. So I'll give that a try today after.
Beeswax, huh?
Yeah.
And Mike said that he was snapping kindling. That's why he broke his wrist. Yeah. I thought somebody told me that a piece of wood could come off the lathe and hit you. Actually,
that's a much better story, Robbo. That's what I would have gone with.
I got a beekeeper that lives a couple k's up down the road from me, and he only sells it for, I think it's $6 for a kilo block or something.
Yep.
It's not too bad.
And a kilo's a lot of beeswax.
Yeah, bloody oath it is.
So you're going to have to reorganise your shed, are you, Joe?
No, I'm getting another one in a couple of months.
You're going to have to reorganise his backyard.
That was my next question.
No, I'm getting a 3 metre by 2.5 metre shed, and I'm not gonna join it onto this one, but I'm gonna butt it up against this one.
Yep.
And I've measured out the backyard. I've got enough room for a 3.5 metre shed, so a 3 metre shed will be just nice. Just leave me enough room at the end of my yard to store a bit of wood or something. And the only plans I had for that was to put this lathe in there, but that ain't going in there.
Yeah, like I said, it's a 3-phase one, Jay.
Yeah, no. So that's the next thing I got to do is find out how much to get a free 3-phase wire put in.
Is that possible to do like the Woodfast, Robbo, and get a 3-phase inverter?
Well, you could fit a thing, but you'd have to rewire the motor to a star configuration, not delta.
That might be a cheaper option than getting. Well, I know if 3-phase power is already there outside the door, it might not be too bad. But I know for me to put 3-phase power on at home, and the 3-phase power line runs literally outside my back door, but it's only got a standard transformer on it. It was about 14 grand.
Yeah, well, I might ask one of my uncles, just inquire a price.
That Woodfast lathe that I'm looking at, that's a 3-phase motor with an inverter on it that runs off a 15 amp plug.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Well, I was going to ask Robbo about that, but I completely forgot about it. So you can't convert it to single phase, that one?
No, not unless you put another motor on, but that would be too hard with the pulley setup on this one. And Mike said he's also watching Rick Turn's series on making a tool rest. Worked out the first tool rest would cost me over £300. Brazing set up and £40 per tool rest after that. Geez, somebody's getting at you. Have a look at my couple of videos on tool rests, Mike. You probably get some ideas from them, and they don't cost that much. I like vertical tool rests that stand. Well, Jay's got one of my production type tool rests there, but on the big lathe, I prefer vertical tool rests so your hands got room to move.
You might be saying that it's $300 to buy the brazing equipment to do the brazing with, Robbo. £300.
Better off having a big welder or not.
Hello.
Hey, Cade.
How's it going?
How you going, Cade?
G'day, Cade.
I don't know whether you noticed, Cade, but Jay's letting you in without his hands leaving the pyro bowl.
Pardon? I missed that.
Jay let you in without his hands leaving the bowl. It's like magic.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
He's got a telepathic mouse. He only has to think about it.
That could be
Didn't
dangerous.
even have to look at the screen.
Yeah, just all of a sudden he's got a new voice coming in.
Oh.
So what have you been up to, Cade?
Not much really. Well, Sunday I just relaxed and took it easy. Had that other meeting.
Yep.
Monday I worked on a few things, and today I had a student all day.
Oh yeah. Do you charge by the hour when you have a student, or do you charge by the day?
By the day. Yeah. Or hourly. I mean, they can also do a half day if they wanted, or they could do hourly. I mean, I can cater to them. Or certain classes can be 2 days or 3 days, right? Depending on how intensive the class is. So
yeah. Are you guys out of restrictions now?
Yeah. For now, we're not locked down or anything. We just have to wear masks and like I can have people over, but if they're out of my bubble, we have to wear masks. So
yep.
But Yeah, it can have like 5 people in the house.
Yep.
Well, it's only 1-on-1 for now. I could do 3-on-1, but just 1-on-1 for now.
Yep.
Where'd everyone go?
No one came. What do you mean?
Huh?
Because it's full screen?
Oh yeah, I guess because you're full screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Someone's
There's a couple of
someone's
people there
playing,
watching.
someone's playing with the host controls, Cade. Give someone the keys to the castle and they run amok.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, what's this button do? What's that button do?
So we didn't all leave just because you came in, Code.
Yeah, look, I've been kicked out nearly 3 or 4 times in the last couple of days.
Oh yeah.
When I get muted, right, it comes up in the top right left hand of my screen and it says the host has muted you. It's like,
I like that.
Wouldn't you? This is to Mike. The mini Rothberg welder each oxygen refill costs £40 and lasts 15 minutes, just enough for one tool rest. You'd be better off with an arc welder, Mike.
Yeah. That looks cool. That's great.
The other tree looks better, I reckon.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job, though. I've got to say that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Very nice.
Better than I can do.
Way better than I can do.
It's tricky. It's fun though.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what?
I don't know whether I've got the patience.
To me, it's
Yeah.
just like, it's just another tree.
Yeah. True. Is that the bowl you posted the other day or this morning?
Yeah.
Well, I saw it this morning. You probably posted it yesterday.
Oh, last night for me, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, it turned out nice. Looks good.
Cheers. And to some
So
people's
Robbo ducked in the other day.
Sorry?
to some people's dismay that I'm burning over it.
Oh yeah.
I know. I think it adds to it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
I just-
Looks good.
I was just going to say, Robbo ducked in the other day when I got everything set up with the new computer with StreamYard. Did a little test run without going live, and the picture and quality and everything seems really good.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't see that link until about 2 hours later, so I didn't think it was much point in going and check if it was still live.
And I only went in for about 10 minutes. I just wanted to make sure that I had the up because the computers didn't have Wi-Fi.
Yep.
So I bought the Wi-Fi dongle to put in. They both turned up on the same day,
Oh, nice.
and the Wi-Fi dongle that plugs into the USB just works brilliantly.
Oh, yeah. Did you pay a lot for it, or you just get a cheap one?
$16, I reckon.
Yep.
Yep.
So if you hear a noise, it's just Cade typing. All right.
Oh.
Oops. I'm
In
just
case
saying
someone
good
wonders
night.
what the noise is.
Well, I thought it was the magpie pecking on your ear.
Yeah. What's that? It's the woodpecker.
Yeah.
Woody
And
woodpecker.
Mike, yeah, that stick welder would be fine, and it works out pretty cheap. Depends how good a welder you are, I suppose, but I welded all my original tool rests up with an arc before I got the MIG.
All right. So this piece that I've made up, this tip, it's completely experimental. I have not tried it yet. So.
Yeah. Just the tip.
I'll get your buff head out of the way so as we can see.
Like that. Is that what you want?
Harsh, Robbo.
Hey?
That's harsh. He said it's
It's all
not
right.
that bullshit.
He's not yelling at me, so.
Uh-oh.
I can if you like.
Yeah, whatever.
So what's he going to be able to do with another lathe, Robbo? That's what I want to know.
Right?
I don't know.
But I mean that in the positive sense. Like if he's
I've got it.
what he's pulling out of the lathe he's got, and he starts getting something that you can actually make work a bit.
I've got to get a adapter made up for it to get my truck to fit onto it first, so I don't think I'll be using it straight away.
So what's
I
it?
found it. Sorry, what?
What's it got on the spin of the drive?
It's about an inch and a quarter by about bloody 6, I reckon. It's huge.
No, righto.
Yeah.
So not a standard thread, Robbo.
No, that's the problem with the older lathes. The manufacturers just put what thread they wanted on them.
So everybody had to buy their stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's nearly as young as Robbo.
Well, it's actually 6 years older than I am.
There you go. So it's the same age as Dr. Bob then.
So it's 156.
Oh,
90.
I'm brave when I'm 400 k's away, 500 k's away.
He's coming to
I'm
your
not
house first before
And
you
I'm
go
relying
to
on his memory not being that good.
you mongrel.
Sid,
Yes, Robbo?
look.
Oh, gee. Oh!
What's that?
He's right under
Voodoo
my armpit.
doll?
That was a bit rude.
It's a voodoo doll Robbo made for people that mention pens and carbides.
Oh,
Or don't be nice to him.
good old carbides.
I didn't think it worked until I just got that one. Right, I better go back to work anyway, guys. I've got a bit to do yet. So,
All right, see you later, Sid.
I'll catch you later. But yeah, Jay, look forward to maybe doing a road trip and picking some stuff up.
All right, awesome. Sounds good.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Take it easy. Later. Cutting some grass there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I reckon you should put a black boy around on one side there too, Joe.
A blackbird.
No, black boy. They're an Australian plant. They have a fairly. They look like a grass tree sort of thing, and they've got a single stem that comes up the middle out of the top of them.
I'd never seen one of them until we were on the way home from your house, Robbo.
Yeah.
Okay. At first, I'm like, what?
That's what I was like too. I was like, what? I'm not putting that on here.
Here we go.
Cade's come in and the channel's gone down the Google.
Oh, snap.
Snap, yeah.
Because actually, the black boy looks fantastic in silhouette. I reckon it's a really nice looking plant or tree.
Is that the scientific name?
I don't know what the scientific name is for them, but I'll have to look it up now.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up just to see if it's called that.
Well, they may have changed the name for political correctness.
Oh, shit.
I know. If you put in black boy tree cage, you'll see what I mean. Just as a search in Google.
Okay. Yeah, Black Boy Treehouse Show. Yeah, it brings up.
Yeah. But they look really fantastic in silhouette, you know, like there's a place in Western Australia where there's about 6,000 of the things on virtually a desolate plain. And when the sun goes down behind them, they're all standing up in silhouette.
Okay. So does that canopy open up at night or open up during the day or enclosed?
No. It stays like that. It's, yeah, Sid's put in the Xanthoria. That's it.
That's
Trust him to have the politically correct name.
And they were named Black Boys because they look like an Aboriginal standing there with a spear.
So you want something like that?
No, similar, but they're a lot taller, Joe.
Well, don't be like that. It's only a small piece of wood.
No, well, the stem, the trunk is a lot taller.
I'll have to put up a picture of one because I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, damn it. I can't click on that link. Can someone put it in the private chat for me?
Yeah, all right. Oh, wait on. Oh, yeah, okay. I can't copy it from the StreamYard. It keeps going to show.
No. Yeah.
What
Okay,
if?
cool.
Wait on, I'll just put a link in for you to have a look at.
Yeah, in the private chat.
Yeah. They're kind of cool. Different looking. Many people here earlier?
No.
No, it's been fairly quiet today, actually.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Everyone went to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Wikipedia hasn't really got a good photo of one. Wait on. Just hold on a second.
I got a bunch of good photos when I Googled it and just hit images. And
Yeah, yeah.
brought up all kinds of cool different pictures, like some of them single and tall, and yeah, they look sort of silhouette like, and then some in clusters where they look almost like creatures from Where the Wild Things Are. Remember that show back in the day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Have you ever turned that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got to wear a dust mask with it. It is just so dusty.
Yeah. Toxic or just dusty?
I believe toxic as well.
Yeah. That's cool. What color is it?
Generally they have a black trunk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
And then,
That's a long link, isn't it?
yeah,
Or the color of the wood grain?
and the top, it's a grass tree, so the top of it has like sprouting things that are green, and then they have a green spike that comes up with a brown top on them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a reed.
Yeah.
Well,
Like a little, I forget what we used to call them back in the day, but the bush tails, or like the little things in the swamps.
I don't know if I can even click on that link. No, you've got to put it in the private chat, Robbo. Not in the comments bit, but the private chat. I can't. This is all it does for me. That's all I can do to it is show it.
Huh. It's kind of cool.
Haven't you seen that before, Cade?
Yeah, I've seen that on a couple different things. You can pop stuff up and fade it in, fade it out.
That's people using OBS, I think.
it's in private chat now.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. Good old OBS.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So it's basically just the grassy shrub on top of a tree.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wonder
pretty much.
how I get back into normal chat again.
I should have comments. Something that says comments. You found it?
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Got it. Thank you. So I'm still working my way around this.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's high enough, Joe. Then put a bushy crown on it. Then from the centre, just a single line up with a sort of a bulrush type thing on the top of it. And the grass generally droops down a fair bit too.
Yep.
Oh, you just about got the start of a palm tree there too.
Mm-hmm.
Too hot now.
I'll be back in a second. I just got to go and make myself a cup of tea.
Yep. I'll be here.
Well, there's the bird. What kind of brand of wood burner is that?
I borrowed it off of Robbo. He had it custom made.
Oh, cool. That's pretty cool.
You can just make up any tips you want.
Yeah.
And it's not even nowhere near the quarter mark on the amount you can turn the heat up.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy amount of power this thing's got.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
the ones on the market have regulators and shit, and they're just too weak.
Yeah, this one's got one that's very, very powerful. You can do it in the breeze, no problems.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Huh. And the bull rush. Have you checked out the video yet? Did it work all well or work okay?
No, I haven't looked yet. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'm just checking because I had a couple emails back. People had troubles getting into it or checking it or so.
Might be just different devices, maybe.
Yeah, probably different devices. Or you can change the sort of restrictions or how it's protected. So they either have to sign into their Zoom account
Oh yeah.
or they have to type in the password. And I just wasn't sure which one it was set on. So.
Yep.
But
I will go and have a look after this live, and I'll send you a message to see if it works. All right.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, at first I checked it and it asked for like email and password, so people thought maybe it was their email and the password in the email.
Yeah.
But it's different, so I sent it out again to everybody just with the fixes. So
Yep. I'll definitely check that out.
how are the restrictions there? They starting to lessen? What the hell was that?
We
The
don't.
snakes are hissing.
To be honest, we don't have any restrictions.
Oh, cool.
They lasted about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks here, if we were lucky.
Oh, wow. That'd be nice. Fuck it. It's been like a year and a half here. A year.
Only because we have very little people in our state compared to Robbo's state.
Okay.
We're basically classed as the nanny state, just because most people come here to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a lot happens here. Tourism's mainly country towns and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's like here, a lot of the more suburbs, they had lesser restrictions quicker because, I mean, it's not as populated as the city, so.
Yeah.
But. So. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think, and also too, just some of the idiots that don't learn to stay inside.
Yeah.
And spread. They're the only reason they go into lockdown sometimes.
That's all right. I saw Dark's video. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a clever dick sometimes.
Yeah. So every time he sat down to carve it, he carved it on camera and then just edited it all together into one YouTube video and just talked over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's telling me that I cannot view this recording, no permission.
Which one's that? Sorry.
Well, that was the Cade's demo that he did the other day.
The Zoom one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Log in with your Zoom
Yep.
account email and your Zoom account password.
Yeah, that's what I did.
No. Rishka. Thank you. What's going on with your face? Don't look at her face.
Did it
Oh,
work?
No,
Oh, it's just
I signed in with my account to begin with.
Oh, okay. Sign in with your email, and I guess I'll private message you the password I had on it. We'll see if that works. Because maybe I changed it, or something happened in the.
What, you hit the wrong button, did you, Cade?
No, I recorded it and everything, and it's all on my Zoom. It's just when I set to share it, you can set restrictions and whatnot. And I mean, I didn't change anything I didn't do before, so. I don't know what the hell.
It could just be me doing something wrong.
Because when I tried it first by thinking my email and the password on the email, and it didn't work. But then I tried it and I did my email and my password for my Zoom account, but it worked. Then it allowed me in. And my wife did it too, and it worked for her, even though she didn't get the email or the invite, right?
All right, no, that's all right. I'll have a bit of a fiddle around later, and so I'll put a link into the private chat and see if you can see. It's my Zoom account. So something on. Oh, he did a Cade. Anyway, Robbo, I stuffed it up.
Yeah, you made the bushy bit at the little spike too bushy.
Yeah, and then because I made this bit too thick, the stem, and then I made it too close to the actual bush there, you see. So
yeah. Oh, that's all right. They come in various shapes and sizes anyway, so
yeah. That looks cool. Hit the wrong button, of course.
I wasn't going to say it. Didn't think I needed to.
So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Try it again or whatever, and send me a message if it doesn't work. If it doesn't, I'll change it to...
All right, I'll... Oh! Bump plug! Woohoo! Did you get that?
Crack kills.
Oh, God. You're sorry for burning everyone's eyes.
Oh, good.
Oh, you had to think about that response. Oh.
No, I backed out and came back in.
He's wrecking the furniture again, Jay.
Yeah, well, someone has to.
Right. Shoot.
Yeah, I must admit, Mike, I've done that myself a few times. It makes a fantastic eraser, doesn't it? The bowl gouge.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for me. What for?
I don't know. Get bored by myself. You're not done.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, I'll have to, I don't know, take it off, edit it, and maybe put it on my YouTube private.
Oh, you're not? No,
Falling over myself.
Come on, girl. Where are you?
Did you hear that, Jay?
Probably something they changed in the update. What? Is he in trouble?
No. He was banging around so much, I'm not sure whether he heard you or not.
No, I fell over. What? What happened?
Oh.
You'll have to say it again now, Jay. Cade.
I said, yeah, just let me know if it works, and if not, I'll have to change the settings, or maybe I'll download it and edit it and put it on my YouTube private.
Yeah.
The people who attended, and then whatnot, but that's
If
weird.
it's just me,
Must be in
just
the Zoom update or something. Who knows what changed?
if it's just me complaining about it, just tell me to bugger off or something. You know?
No worries. I had another email that said that for some reason it didn't allow them to do it, but they tried it a second time and it did. Because that happened to my wife too. She tried it and it didn't have permission.
Yep.
And then she did it again, and apparently it worked. So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, just internet being internet sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. If not, I'll figure it out and put it on a different platform. Now, what do you do?
I'm gonna sand it back a little bit. Just knock off the sooty bits that comes off of it.
Yeah, the overburn.
Yeah. Just like with one of these or something, you know.
Oh yeah, that'll work good. Good old Scotch-Brite pads.
Yeah. I get 20 centimeter, 25 centimeter by 30 centimeter ones, big ones.
Oh yeah, just cut them to size.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never seen them that big.
This is where I'd normally do it.
Yeah. Cool.
Just a clay pot that I painted white.
Cool.
I don't like this lathe anymore. I bang my head on it.
That ain't good. How'd that feel?
Like that. Like that.
All good.
Yeah, you get that. Some people like me need to learn the hard way.
Yeah, I've done it. I haven't hit my head off my lathe yet, but I've gone down to do something or grab something or sweep something, and I got up and I smoked my head off the little arm that comes right from the dam side that the fence runs along.
Yep.
Yeah, that felt great.
Yeah, I bet. just to remind you, you're still alive, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, hello.
Get out of here. Come on.
Right.
Uh,
What's that one?
note- mental
Some
note
sort
to
of
self.
gum.
Don't bend down. What? What gum? Whose gum?
What type of wood's that? I bet it's some sort of gum.
It's bubble gum.
Sweet. Like Hubba
It
Bubba?
is, actually. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Nice.
It is red gum Burl.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure which gum it was.
Got it from Robbo's place when I went there.
Sweet. I have a tiny little piece of red gum downstairs. Probably a 3/4 inch board that is maybe, I don't know, 2 inches by 4 inches. Someone gave it to me. Pretty useless unless I do inlays or finials with it.
Got to be careful making finials with it. Some of it can be very brittle.
Because it's so hard. It's brittle.
It's the grain structure in it more than anything else. If you get a straight piece, yeah, they make fantastic finials, and they ebonize really, really good because they're full of tannin.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like, I don't know, Babinga, where the grain's more swirly and curly and swirls all different directions, so it's hard to get perfectly straight grain.
Yeah, and some of it is, like in Burl particularly, there is no straight grain sections.
Yeah.
Oh, some girl muted me, so I couldn't answer.
Well, that was because Cade was talking and I couldn't understand him, or I couldn't hear him.
You know?
Whatever.
Right, you're going to put a coat of clear lacquer over it now?
I was going to put this on it first.
Is that beeswax?
Yeah.
Nice.
Beeswax and mineral oil. Oh, I don't actually own any clear lacquer at the moment, to be honest, Robbo. Clean out.
Okay.
Darn it! I should have grabbed one of Robbo's cans when I was there. And this is a mix that I made this morning, actually.
Sweet.
I have a funny feeling you're going to run into trouble with it.
In the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll give it a go.
Depends how thick you made it or how fluid you made it.
Yep.
I make it too sometimes, but I usually use it more on cutting boards and green cutting boards and spurtles and
Oh, yeah.
different things like that.
Yep.
But it works well. I do like 2 to 1.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good paste. Not too liquidy, not too thick.
I tried using more beeswax than mineral oil. That didn't work out so well. It was too hard. So I've gone pretty much half and half.
Yeah, that works well too.
Just trying to be really sparing with it.
Yeah, it'll last a long time. Even when you turn it on to buff it all in, it'll heat up and go all into the goodness.
Yes. That's what I'm hoping.
Did you get more cameras or just moved it to this view?
I've always had this camera. I just the light washes out on it really easily, so I don't use it very often.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, good night, Mike. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Mike. Take it easy.
And if I remember, I'll send you that fella's name, all right?
Night, Mike. Take care.
I'll remind him, Mike, all right?
Did you watch that World Wood Day or whatever that was all about?
I watched a little bit of it.
I watched some of it as well, but it seemed to be a lot of clips from 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I noticed that too. A whole bunch of clips from the symposiums and meets years and years ago. But some interviews, I didn't really see much of it. I saw a clip here, a clip there. Here a clip, there a clip.
Well, they might just be trying. Sorry?
What grid is that? The grid on the sandpaper? Or...
Oh no, it's just cloth.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Sweet. That looks good.
Yeah, it's come up all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None caught in the trees or anything?
There is a little bit down the bottom, but I've got a toothbrush for that.
Yep.
How's the missus and little one going?
They're doing pretty good.
Cool.
Tired, off to bed
Yeah.
early. So I'm just chilling here watching the news with the cat sleeping on my lap here.
That's what a cat does best.
Right? Fast asleep here.
Bloody dudes sometimes, aren't they?
Here he is. Yeah. How you doing?
My male's pretty cruisy like that. He's anyone that's got a warm lap for him to sit on, he's there, bud.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. As soon as the wife goes away, I had my laptop on my lap and I was checking emails and doing stuff, and he came up beside me and he's like pawing at my lap. Like, what are you doing? That's my spot.
Wallies.
Well, we had a cat that would have just jumped on top of the bloody keyboard.
Well, I had my hand there to make sure he wouldn't walk all over the keys and start hitting crap. I didn't want him to.
No, we had the cat run across the keyboard once, and the computer worked fantastic after it done it. We're trying to work out what keystrokes he'd pushed.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Funny.
Yeah, he tries to walk across it, but I don't let him.
So, is there on that lathe, Robbo, is there a serial number or anything like that?
Yeah,
Because I looked, it's actually made in Victoria, right?
as far as I'm aware, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at the company. There's
Yeah.
a forum. There's a forum all about the company and stuff like that. And
Yeah, well, they used to make very big, heavy woodworking equipment like jointers and thicknesses and bandsaws.
They're massive.
that's
Oh, yeah.
basically all I could find. You know, it was very hard to find even one picture of a lathe.
Yeah,
It was only until someone was inquiring about trying to get it to work.
Yeah.
like I said, I didn't think you'd find much about it.
Oh, the forum's a good start at least. They're always pretty interesting to read.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Social medias these days, you don't see too many forums like that. All right, that's enough quietness. Stop it.
Oh, everybody's watching you. That's why.
Kate's staring off into the distance.
I was just checking the TV.
Who's winning?
Huh? Oh, there's no, I don't know. There might be sports or something on tonight, but
No ice fishing competitions.
no. I used to spot too much. He'd go bloop. He'd fall right through. Yeah, you fall through pretty quick.
Damn it. Still be interesting as long as it wasn't you, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Are there any fishermen killed with ice fishing and that, where they've drilled through ice and the ice is all cracked up and everything? And
Yeah, there's people who have been killed or swept away. I mean, it depends where you go. If there's too much of a current underneath, it won't really freeze thick and sturdy, and you'll have more pressure cracks. That weekend I went out, some rookie went out, and he went too far out into the canal where the water is moving faster.
Yep.
And the ice isn't as thick, and he went whoop. And by the time you're in there, if you're at a spot where the current's quite heavy, I mean, the current's taking you 10, 15 feet by the time you realize where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nasty.
So you're kind of screwed. But I mean, at least if you're in an area where the current isn't huge and you go through, as long as you look up right away, you can sort of see where you came in. But if you floated too far, you look up and everything looks the same because of the sun hitting the ice, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy to find the hole. So
No,
you really have to stop and do the jump in, like the back in the swimming lessons where you would jump into the water and you'd do this tread water really quick so your head would never go underwater.
Yeah.
You really have to do that.
I'd
Doggy
imagine
paddle.
most people would freeze to death.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, depending how far you're out on the water or how far you have to get back to shore, and then, I mean, you have to get to the hospital from there. So, I mean, you can get shock and hypothermia pretty quick when it's
Oh, yeah.
minus 20 or more. Or it's windy. I mean, it could be sunny and windy. And if you're wet.
Yep.
I mean, even in the summer, if you're wet and you get out of the water and there's a huge wind, it's freezing.
Turn into an ice block.
Yeah. Wow. That looks great.
Yeah, come up well, Jay.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't
Thank
mind
you.
that at all. Have you ever seen any of Pemberton's work, Jay?
That's cool.
No.
I'll get a
Who's
link
that?
right on. He's the only pierced and coloured bowls that I actually like.
Yep.
Sweet.
Mm. So maybe not all have trees, but I'm gonna most probably burn on pretty much all of the red gum Burl blanks that I got from Robbo's house. And then I have a little reminder, you know.
Right, I've put the link in the private chat to Gordon Pemberton. You might want to have a look in there too, Kate. His work is absolutely
Holy shit.
fantastic.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I have actually seen this guy before, to be honest. I've seen that
I've
bowl.
seen him too. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him on Facebook a whole bunch of times too. And
Yeah, it's really nice stuff, isn't it? Very
Right,
cool stuff.
absolutely
Yeah.
stunning. He comes from Western Australia.
Yep.
He comes from Western Australia.
Oh, well, he's been around the world, actually. He lived in Africa for a long time, over in New Zealand. And
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what the last time I heard of him and where he was. He was South Africa because he
Yeah.
does a lot of these animals in the desert
Mm.
or animals in the jungle.
yeah.
But,
But he's one of the few piercing and colouring turners that I like. Because his things actually tell a bit of a story, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, it said on his webpage here he was born in East Kenya, East Africa.
Yeah.
And then he has a studio in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I mix him up with another bloke called Pembroke from Western Australia.
Oh, he's done it again.
I don't know, William.
Start calling him Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again.
Got to watch him.
Amber thought that I was nearly finished when I finished Pyro.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she come out here and she's sitting out here and I'm packing up the Pyro machine and I put the bowl in the lathe and she goes, "Aren't you finished?" I said no, and she's just like, "I'm getting bored. I'm going back inside."
Cool.
No, no one asked her to come out.
It's all right.
What are you laughing at?
I don't know. Something on TV.
What have they got a news report? Cade's done a Cade again.
Yep. I know. Too many damn buttons on here.
So if you're Robbo's age, I'd let you get away with that answer, but sorry.
Yeah. It's the back button rather than the X button.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
It's easier to do when you've got about half a dozen windows and stuff open.
yeah, that too. Yeah. What's that?
No?
What's that?
Magpie singing in the background.
Oh, really?
Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh, there's
Yeah.
normally about like between 4 and 10 of them in my backyard.
oh,
They're about 3 or 4 houses down at the moment, so they're kind of quiet.
that's cool.
So you look up Australian magpie.
They talk to each other.
Yeah.
Getting drunk on the fruit.
No, not those birds. That's more the parrots that do that.
Yeah,
Wow.
they get silly as wheels.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that'd be
They have
fun to
domestic. They get drunk and have domestics.
And I'll tell you what,
It's what-
until you've seen two parrots fight too, you don't realise just how vicious they can be.
Oh yeah, I bet. That'd be different. I've never seen that. Be kind of.
We got a big flowering gum tree outside the workshop. Comes out about November to February when it feels like it. And all the lorikeets and parrots and that from around the district come to get the nectar out of the flowers and eat them. And geez, they have some blues, I tell you.
No, that's my flowers. No, that's my flowers. Get out of it.
Back off. Get your own.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, taking the tenon off now?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Stop it.
Gay, did I give you a cone centre when you came across or not?
No,
Oh, bugger, I forgot again. Sorry.
that's all right. I'm assuming you were preoccupied with something you didn't want to tell us about.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. That chisel sharp, Jay, or not?
Oh, most probably not, knowing me, no.
Probably help if you sharpened it.
Did you stabilize the cracks with anything?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got that CA put in them.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
And some dried coffee.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Looks like spalted lines or bark inclusions with the
Yeah, it's actually
coffee
got
ground.
a lot of it gets a lot of the resin that dries out on this plant goes to like a crystal kind of thing, like a glassy kind of. So
Yeah.
like this line here, that's from the sap drying out inside it and it gone crystallized. Another one down here going across, you know, that coming from that one, and then it goes off that way too. Another one there that's just resin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's A lot of it is just where the resin was or dried out, you know?
The natural resin in the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But when it seeps out of the tree and runs down the trunk of the tree, it you could break it off and you'd swear it was just chunks of glass.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's quite hard and shiny. I'm just going to mute it with the grind.
Is it gummy? Or what do they use that for? Like a glue or a...
The Aboriginals used to use it for a few things, like putting the ends of their arrows or ends of their spears on and that.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it's the glue that sticks the spearhead on.
Yeah.
Or arrowheads? Did they have
No.
arrows too?
Our Aboriginal never used bows and arrows, funnily enough.
No? Huh. Just the boomerang and the hunting boomerang?
Yeah, boomerang, spear.
Yeah, they had a spear, and then they had another piece of wood that was hollowed out a little bit, and they would use that and put the spear in that so they could throw it even further.
Yeah, it's called a woomerer.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw that on the show. They were using old different tools, and it was like a spear that was attached to a stick that had a hole or a pin in the stick and a hole in the end of the spear, and it act like an extra long arm to articulate and get it up to speed.
No, the woomerer was more a flat sort of thing with a groove down it with a pin in the end that used to notch into the end of the spear.
Cool. And they would throw it or they would launch it with something?
They would use that as the launcher.
Oh, cool. I forget what the other one was called. I think an all or an al or something.
That's a woomerer.
Yeah, I think that's the native name. Or no, that was for something different. I'll have to check Google.
And there's actually a town named after the woomerer where they used to launch all the rockets and everything from. Appropriately named.
Huh, I wonder where I saw that. I think it was on YouTube. It was
They still test weapons underground at Woomera, though. They got a RAF base underground. So.
Yeah.
Oh, here, ATL throwing.
Sorry.
It's called, here, I'll type it in the chat. Where are we? Okay, here. I made it back. Woo!
I had the button poised ready to put you back in again.
An atlatl or... Oh, atlatl, they call it. Atlatl. It's called atlatl throwing. And this is what I was talking about. If you Google that in...
Can you just whack it into the chat and I'll have a look?
Yeah, I did just put it in the chat, but
chat.
It wasn't an actual link. Here, I'll...
Oh, yeah. No, that's all right.
Atlatl. So, yeah, it was basically a spear on the end of a stick that sort of looked like an elbow. And on the end of the spear, it had a... It was also like a javelin throwing.
Yeah.
And you should see these people throw this thing on YouTube. I was like, what? They would throw it with such force because of that extra arm.
Yeah,
It acts like an extra leverage. They can get that spear up to like 130 or 140 some kilometers an hour. So it goes right through like antelope and deer and
yeah.
cows and
No, the Aboriginal never used anything like that. It was just a straight board. If you just put in Woomera,
how do you spell that?
WOOMERA.
Woombra.
Woomera.
Is it a weapon or a spear?
What Woomera weapon?
Oh, there it is. Woomera weapon. Let me see. Oh, it has a little tube on the back end that the back end of the spear sits in.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
that sort of launches it. Woomera spear throwing. Well, I think this was on the. This was also on there. When you look up the atlatl throwing, there's a couple of YouTube videos where it talks about the Woomera too.
Hmm.
And it has a couple Aboriginals, and they're actually throwing the Woomera at.
No, they very rarely, like the Woomera was just a launcher. They used to retain it. Never threw it with the spear. Although I suppose if you were mad enough, you'd throw anything sometimes. Jay, don't forget you've got that crack right through there.
A chunk broke off. Oh, you might not be able to see it. But right there, a chunk broke off.
Yeah. This is good being able to shut him up.
What happened? What piece broke off?
A little piece in the middle.
Oh.
It's all right.
Okay. Little. So yeah, it's very similar to the atlatl in throwing. It sort of cradles the spear within it, and then it throws it from the
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
cradle.
yeah, similar principle.
Yeah, just a different shape.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy. Almost wiped out and fell. That's crappy. Did it go right through? Like a
What's that? Sorry.
Did it go?
No,
through the
no,
boiler?
no, I don't think so. Sorry, Joe, I've got you muted at the moment.
Hear the choice. The swearing. Yeah, it sucks.
Do you want to hear the swearing?
No, I thought I'd better shut it up.
Mm-hmm.
Did it go right through or not? Oh, yeah, rightio.
Did it make a little funnel? I mean, it could still be plugged. Fill it with a
Oh.
black resin or a black coffee grinds, and it'll look like the resin in the tree.
That's right, yep.
I'm not swearing at it, but I'm a little bit annoyed. But I've just put a bit of glue in there, and
Did it go right through the whole thing or not?
yes.
Ah,
Oh, sorry to hear. Maybe put an artificial base on the bottom.
curious minds want to have a look.
Well, you know what I'm going to do with it at the moment? I'm going to frisbee it over there, and I'm going to enjoy it smashing up against the fucking wall because I'm pissed off.
Yeah, no need to get like that.
Yeah, I bet.
Just-
Yeah, it sucks.
just-
It happens.
Just give us a look at it.
Could always be worse. It could have blew up. That would have been more dangerous.
Well, that's right, yeah.
So,
Yeah, it had a fair crack across the base of it, so
yeah, happens to us all.
definitely. And it's even worse when it happens on customer supplied wood because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was a waste of 4 days.
No, give us a look. Just give us a look,
No.
please, Jay, before you do your lolly.
Bit late for that.
Well, just give us a look at it, please. Right, that can be fixed.
Yeah. Could put an artificial base on it.
Yeah,
Or put an artificial base on it and then fill the little cavity with black resin or black coffee grinds, and it'll match
Yeah.
the resin in the bowl. Or a color contrasting pedestal.
I've told you about the 3 Ps, haven't I, Jay?
Yeah. Not going to help me at the moment.
Yeah, no, I'll just remember the 3rd one.
What's the 3 Ps?
When I started my apprenticeship as a motor mechanic, we had to do a 3-month probation before the actual indenture papers were signed.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure you were compatible with your boss, your parents were happy, because when I did my apprenticeship, it was really a contract, and it was, you were the boss's slave once those papers were signed. So anyway,
Pretty much, yeah.
during my 3 months probation, my boss gave me a great big packing crate full of all motor pieces and the tools and all the spare parts and everything to put this motor together. And he said, right, you've got 3 months to put this motor together and to get it to run. And I said, okay. Anyway, I had it together about 4 or 5 times, and it just didn't start for some reason. And I learned a lot of tricks along the way. And the other thing that he said was, unless you have an intelligent question to ask, don't bother. So I had all the workshop manuals and everything for the motor. Anyway, I eventually got it going. On the 6th time it started, that was after about 6 weeks. And my head was so big, man, I couldn't fit out the workshop door. I was very proud of myself, you know.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I was only 5 foot high at the time. So this was a big thing to me to get this thing going. So he said, rightio, paint it. And in those days, all motors were painted black. So I painted it up black, loaded it onto the trailer, and off we go. And I'm in the passenger seat, of course, because I'm only 15. Anyway, drive around all the back streets of the town where I was doing my apprenticeship. We ended up at the tip. He backs it up to the edge of the tip, and he says, a tip, just in case you don't know, is a dump.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
So,
yeah.
anyway,
I was like,
untie it and kick it off. Well, I nearly cried. And he said, son, he said, you've learnt the 3 P's of life. He said, you've learnt patience. He said, because patience will get you a long way. He said, you've learnt perseverance. He said, that's sort of like patience, but you've got to have the ability to stick with the job, you know, to get it done and get it finished right.
yeah.
He said, but the most important one you've learned is pissed off. He said, because as long as you are a mechanic or in any job, for 99% of the time, every day, you are going to be pissed off with something. And I've added a 4th one to that. P is for practice. The more you practice, the better you get.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that's magpies.
great. That is. The 4 Ps.
Yeah, and I've always remembered it.
Cool.
And you want to know something? He's pretty well right, because 90% of the time you are pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, something goes wrong, it doesn't go your way, you have a problem, you have a hiccup, something comes up. There's always something.
Yep.
That'll piss you off. Is that the magpies?
They're magpies, yeah.
Oh, okay. It looks similar to the magpies out west in Alberta.
Yeah,
A little different. I think they're, but very similar.
yeah.
Slightly different marking. Let me see here.
All right. Well, I think I might call it a day. I've got to do some bookwork, believe it or not.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done.
Take it easy.
Always take it easy. All right then, Cade. See you later.
Take care.
See you,
Have
Jay.
a good one.
See you later.
See ya. Bye.
Hey, hey. And there
Uh-oh.
was the
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The birds, they jump up onto the fence, and then they use the fence to clean their beak off either side.
oh yeah.
Alright. This is going to be fun.
What?
Oh, trying to get trying to fix the hole in this something.
If you put, do you have painter's tape or packing tape or duct tape? Well, not like the duct tape, but like the duct tape for like your ducting in your house.
Oh, I've got painter's tape.
Oh, okay, painter's tape will work. I'd put that on the flat surface
that
put
loud
a
for you?
few overlapping layers on the flat surface just to plug the hole,
Yep.
and then fill it with whatever you like, shavings or sawdust. Or what you could do is, if you have a different piece of wood, like a flat board, you could glue the board to that.
Yep.
And then you can fill it from the top, like the inside of the bowl. And then
Yep.
you'll actually have enough wood there that you can make a tenon. You can sand the inside flush, and then you'll still have enough wood there to remove a tenon.
No, I took the whole tenon off.
Yeah, I know, but if you sanded that flat, or if that's
Yeah.
a flat surface, and you glue a piece of wood, like a 3/4
Oh,
inch
yeah. Yep, I get you.
board to the bottom,
Yep.
then you could sort of fill the hole from the inside of the bowl.
Yep.
And then you could remount it on the lathe, turn a tenon so you could sand the inside of the bowl.
Yes,
And
I
then
get
you
what you
still have enough wood on the outside to flip it and do the pressure chuck and take the tenon off the bottom.
Yep.
And you'll have like a 1/2 inch or 5/8 or 1/4 inch pedestal or color contrasting base.
Yep. No, I get where you're coming from. There was a lot of offcuts that we kept from this wood when Robbo cut up the blanks for me originally, so I could use one of those pieces.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could always fill it with the green tape and do that and then put the piece on afterwards. Take the green tape off and glue the piece on afterwards, too.
Yep. Oh, so I was just trying now.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. And then mix in some black paint or some black dye into the glue.
Yep.
Or,
Yeah, I've got plenty of black dye.
yeah,
Well, it's
then
printer
that'll
ink, but
match.
same thing.
It'll match the black resin that's naturally in that wood.
Good idea. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I've fixed a fair amount of screw-ups in my day. You get better at it the more you do it.
Yep. How you going,
get
Neil?
better.
No, well, it became a funnel because of that. That the resin line going across there, that was actually the only bit of bark inclusion that was in there. The rest was just the resin going all the way across.
Yeah. So
And it
slightly
came-
weaker.
Yeah.
Slightly weaker spot. But
Neil is one of Robbo's friends.
Neil?
Yeah, he's just come into the chat. He's on he's in Facebook.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Hey, Neil. How's it going?
It comes up in the StreamYard chat, but I don't know if you're game enough to go and have a look.
Yeah, no, I might hit the wrong button here.
I'm gonna actually. I'm not too sure if I can use too much coffee grinds in it at the moment because it's really not a very thick part. So I might just go. Cade suggested dyeing some super glue black, so I might just try that.
Yeah. The
See how
only
that
thing is that the super glue on its own, just with dye, it can be brittle. Like if
Okay.
you drop the bowl on a hardwood floor or a tile wood floor, that super glue is much more brittle than the wood
Okay.
without anything sort of in it
Yep.
holding it together.
Yep.
But I mean,
Right.
after you do that, even if you put an 1/8 of an inch false bottom on the bowl, you could do that too, and it would
Yeah.
be much more
I'll
stronger.
mix some coffee grinds into the black glue. That might help a little bit with strength.
Yep, yeah, that will. Yep. Or even sawdust. You can dye the sawdust, mix it with the glue too.
Yep.
Or use coffee grinds. It's already dyed. It'd be
Yeah.
easier.
Yep.
But yeah, that would work.
It's never a one-handed job, this bloody lathe, I tell you. Yeah, there you go. Neil's basically just said the same thing you said. It dries super fast with dye in it.
Yeah, because super glue reacts to moisture, so it'll react to the moisture in the dye. So it would be much better to use an alcohol or a denatured alcohol or ethanol or mineral spirits based dye rather than a water based dye.
I got me coffee grinds in a little shaker, so I don't have to keep opening the lid and potentially tip it over.
Yeah, that's handy.
So you missed all the
do an epoxy bar top finish on the bottom just to give that glue and coffee grind strength and structure too.
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try that Ruskin's plastic, the resin.
Yeah, the plastic top coat that's solvent and acid and alcohol resistant, so you could put that in your goblets or chalices, and then you could have a big drink.
Yeah, Robbo swears by it, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah, it works great. Yeah,
because the resin I used, I wouldn't really say it was very good for coating bowls. It didn't work out too good on the bowls that I tried it on. So
you can thin it with acetone a bit, or thin it with a solvent, but I mean, then it sort of just takes a little longer to level and dry. Also depends on the epoxy. If it's compatible, you're able to do that.
Yeah, no, the epoxy that I was using, you add the tiniest amount of water to it, or anything that's got any water in it, what you add to it, a color or something, and it screws up the whole thing.
It goes all milky.
It doesn't set properly. It screws up the calculation, with because this one is only drips of the hardener. You only put drops in.
Yeah.
It's not one of those ones where you do half and half.
Oh, okay. So if it's off slightly, it's sort of a mess. Some are like that. Some you have to be so precise. Others you can be off a drop or two, but and it also depends if it's polyester resin or if it's actual epoxy or if it's a bar top epoxy or a casting epoxy or all kinds.
Okay.
Or if it's a top coat epoxy or a deep cast epoxy.
Yeah, no, I don't have a pressure pot or anything like that.
Yeah. Or a thermal epoxy, dries by heating and giving off heat.
Yeah, I think that's what this stuff does actually. It's a bit of a thermo reaction from it.
Yeah.
I've left leftovers in a cup that I mixed it up in, and it melted the cup. So I would assume it's got a heat reaction to it.
Yeah. They're okay for the quick setting ones, but I mean, you can get bubbles.
Yeah. Well, I found
some. You can always heat it as it dries too to avoid bubbles.
I found some dust from the wood that I've been turning, so I've been using that. I'll put coffee grounds in first and then the dust, and then I'll put some super glue over the top and see how that goes.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. But you'll need to put something on the bottom to just give that thin coating of super glue some strength.
Yep.
Because if you slammed it on the cupboard or dropped it on the counter, even on the bottom, put it down too hard, that glue might
pop the whole center back out.
Yeah, it can be brittle to impact, especially with heat or excessive cold.
Yep.
So.
No, all the only plans I've got for it is to go on my website and sit there until no one buys it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What size is the bowl, Neil?
Pardon?
Oh, Neil's just finished hollowing a big red gum bowl. He's just started sanding it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just asking
That's
him
cool.
how big it was. Yeah. He said it'll finish at around 420 mils in diameter.
Cool.
Nice size. Done all your Easter orders?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm heading over to the galleries and consignment shops and stuff and dropping off a bunch of stuff tomorrow.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, and then some are sort of Easter based or Easter themed. Others are just restocking stuff that's sold. Or
Yep.
But yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. I got everything together today, so got a bunch of eggs and pedestals and baskets and bowls and some boxes with finials and
Yep.
all kinds of goodies.
Keeping you busy.
Yeah, it's fairly busy. I mean, I whipped it all off over the past week in between all my other orders just to restock.
How did your missus feel about that? You whipped it all off.
Yeah, not too bad. As long as I come home with money.
Couple of suggestives there. Like,
Right? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I got to finish a cane shaft this week, but I got to do running around tomorrow and then might get that done Thursday.
Yep.
Oh no, I might have a student again Thursday. He's gonna let me know tomorrow.
Oh shit! Don't forget about that.
Yeah. So I had to check his schedule, but if not, I'll be actually doing stuff I got to get done. Because Friday I'll have to take it off for the wife's birthday.
Yep.
Do some stuff. Go to the steakhouse.
Oh, that sounds good.
Get some
Claim that one on work as a work dinner.
Yeah, it's consult.
That's it.
Yeah, business consult.
So the galleries that you sell at are they like an art gallery or is it just what the shop's called?
No, art galleries.
Okay. Do they always want the same thing back in their galleries, or do you make different stuff for them?
Well, I have my signature pieces or certain style items that people recognize and they go off regularly, but then I have my I have other items that I'm always sort of coming up with and developing and sort of experimenting with.
Yep.
So I am giving them all the time. I'm giving them a few new things too.
Oh yeah.
See how they fare in the market.
Yep.
But then I have some smaller, less expensive items that could almost be impulse buys.
Oh yeah.
So they're not all high-end, really expensive items. Some of them might be under $50 or
Yep.
$30 or something for smaller items, or Spurtles and eggs and smaller
Oh, yeah.
items would be
Yes.
even a little bit less, but
Yep.
they're production items, so you can bang them off a lot quicker, make a
Yeah.
bigger hourly rate. So I can
Yes.
sell them a little cheaper and still make a bigger hourly rate.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll have to drop that off. There's one store that's sort of been closed off and on throughout COVID, so I'm thinking I probably want to pick up some stuff there and then swap out, sort of do a revamp, swap out and make it fresh and new. And
Yep.
so do that too.
Get the clients that have been there 50,000 times. Oh, I didn't see that before.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, it might have sold. Oh, I like that. I better get it before the next time I come in and it's gone.
Yes.
Right? It's fresh. Oh, it must have sold. New stuff. Oh, I like that. We'll get it before it's gone.
That's it.
Right? Consumer psychology.
You gotta maybe put under the name of the product. Last batch of these sold extremely fast. Get in quick.
Right? Yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but
That's what I was about to say. It wouldn't work for me.
depends on the location too.
Yeah. Popo coming to get you now. Look out.
Where?
You wait, it's coming.
Oh. Choppers are watching you.
Yeah.
I saw them out here too today. They were ripping around, circling a couple spots. I was like, oh.
Couldn't quite pinpoint your house, eh?
No.
The ice fishers here, look here. No. You're deep down in your basement, they can't see you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they put the infrared on. But depending what angle and how many layers they go through, they could see you with the infrared.
Yep.
But that's a fine line. They're looking in my house and see me on the infrared. It's like, what are you watching me doing? Right?
Just make sure you walk around naked, then they won't.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's a female doing it, then
We'll be in the 50 Shades room, right? What's going on in there? No.
They're always flying over here. I'll tell you what, if there's anyone paranoid around here, they'd they'd want to move quick.
Yeah, I bet. All summer they're ripping around here too, because there's a whole bunch of parks and forests and stuff around.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the kids or whatever get up bush parties, right? Get out in the park and party in the bush.
Hoons. The local hoons.
The local what?
Hoons. Run-amucks.
Yeah. Hoodlums.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's a law here, and it's called the Hoon Law.
What's that?
If you get in trouble racing around in your car like it's a racetrack, say bye-bye to your car.
Oh yeah, we have that the street racing rule here too. If you get pulled over, street racing, or if you're traveling 50 kilometers over the speed limit,
Yeah.
You'll get pulled over, your car will be impounded, and you have to push the button to crush your car.
Nice. I like that one.
Yeah. If you're convicted, right?
I'm not too sure
Same.
how much you have to do to get your car crushed here, but I have heard of it done before.
Yeah.
That, you know, they've only got to be doing a burnout, you know, just doing a squealy, and get in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you can lose your car.
Really? For doing
Yeah.
just for squealing your tires at the light?
Oh, maybe not that bad, but if you let it rip, and you know,
You're doing
holding
a
up.
smoke show.
Yeah, that's it. Mobile smoke machine. That's the one.
Oh, okay. Dragging down the
And then there's a car
if
maker
you're doing
here
that.
called. There's a car maker here called Holden's. It's actually like a little baby sister to GM in America, and they got a car here called a Commodore. And I tell you what, if you're driving one of them and the cops drive past you, they pull you over just because you're driving one. Because it's mainly rat bags that own them, you know, like, you know, boot full of spare tires so they can do a burnout wherever they want, that kind of thing, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Trans is in the boot, full on old trans is in the boot, so it weighs the car down, you know.
Yeah. So you got more weight on the back tires, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I did that with my Mustangs. I'd put more weight in the back and bigger, fatter tires, more aggressive on them.
Yep.
But that was before this street racing law and impound your car and crush it.
Yeah, stuff that. Not worth it, is it?
No.
How you going, Tommy?
Hey, Tommy.
So you can go back and watch the rest of the earlier part of my live if you want, Tommy. Not impressed. Still not impressed, but there's nothing I can do about it. So what's done is done.
Yep. It happens.
That's the outside of the bowl, Tommy. That's the inside of the bowl. Besides the sawdust that's in there. And the glue's still wet, obviously, but...
Yeah. Yeah. You could sand over it and then put a little bit more in and do one more pass. And
Yeah.
But yeah, can hardly even tell.
There you go, Tommy. I was taking the tenon off and I went in too far. And then there's I'll just put myself on full screen so Tommy can see this because I think he's on a phone. So.
Yep.
And there's the pyro that I did, Tommy.
Mowgli. Hey.
So yeah.
Looking
Slightly
good.
annoyed. Slightly annoyed that it's got a hole in it, but yeah, well, just matches my head then, doesn't it? More holes than I know what to do with. Yeah. Oh dear's the word. That's a rather mild way of putting it.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice way to put it. It happens. I mean, probably
Yeah.
won't be the first time, so you'll
No.
just get better at fixing it as you go.
It's the first time I've done it on a live. Every other time I've gone, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Just think how much work went into it. How much work do I have to do to fix it? Is it worth it? Well, I mean, you put a lot of work into it, and the burning looks awesome. So, I mean, it is worth fixing it for sure.
Yeah,
it looks awesome.
I was gonna color the foliage right at the top. I think I'll leave it. I was gonna use a bit of nail polish, and it's got a slight shimmer to it, and then over the top I was going. Sorry.
Is that your color?
Yeah, no, I like red better.
I'm just playing.
Goes faster.
That's cool.
Then I got this one here. It's a color shift, but in the bottle it gets a pink and a green to it. But when it's applied to a piece, it just comes up green. So I was going to try and maybe just get some really tiny flecks of it right into the leaves, but I'm not going to worry about it. I like it just like that.
Yeah, it looks good. Do you have blackwood?
Oh, no, I can't turn blackwood. I'm allergic to it.
Do you have walnut or some sort of wood that you can ebonize? Because a black base or a black pedestal would really accent the wood burning with the red background.
Yes. I'll have a look around and see what I got. I got some blanks of paper bark from Robbo. Another turner that we talked to lives in Melbourne. He came to Robbo's house to meet Amber and myself when we went over to Robbo's house, and he brought some paper bark Burl. So I might try that because that's really white.
Yeah, that'll look good too. You could do white, or you could dye it and it'll be jet black.
Yep.
And then it'll accent the burning too. Because he did burn the bottom as it was sort of grass.
Yeah.
Or the foliage or the bushes coming from the bottom. So if it was black, it would all tie it in.
Yes, it would look better. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Some ebony. Then you can sell it for a fortune.
That's a wait till payday job. That is. If I was to buy some ebony for it, I could go get it from my local woodworking shop. They've always got it, but yeah, again, it's not cheap, is it? Compared to the other blanks on their shelf.
No, it's not cheap. It's expensive here too. It's for like a 2x4, maybe 3 foot long. You're looking at I don't know, like $300.
Wow.
Or 2 something.
That's a lot, isn't it? We need to find someone that lives in the country where it's grown.
Right.
After doing wood turning, I think the best business to get into is wood importing.
Yeah. A lot of screwing around though with paperwork and government and policies and CETUS and
if you've got a business doing it though, that it might would make it a little bit more legit than an individual trying to send across.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just the postal service here. It's called Australian Post. Man, do they charge a fort? Wait, they got alcohol in it?
Nope, just chocolate milk.
Yeah, I tried to send a piece of red gum to South Africa, and the piece of red gum cost me $20. I think I paid for it, and it was a huge piece, like 8.5 square by 3 inches deep, and that was going to cost me $120 to send that. It's like, what?
Wow. Yeah.
That's a lot
Expensive.
just for a piece of wood. Yeah.
It's all about the size and the weight. Well, it's the same here with Canada Post. I mean, they rob you when it comes to postage. It's all size, weight, dimensions.
Yep. Yeah. This place has got like a big long piece of metal, and it's got all the different sizes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if it fits through this slot, it's over $120.
Yeah.
But if it fits through the slot below it, it's like $50.
Yeah.
If it fits below that, it's only $14.
Yeah, it's a raw, isn't it?
Right?
Bloody scammers. I tell you what, the government do it best though, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
They can have a Ponzi scheme and get away with it.
Yeah. Ding you anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
But
when you register your car over there, are you allowed to do it for like a 3-month period, or is it only a year or more?
well, when you buy a car,
Hmm.
you can get a temporary plate. A temporary plate's only good for a certain amount of days, and then at that point you have to get your insurance and your plate sticker and your actual plate.
Yep.
But when you renew your plate, it's either for a year or it's for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they've got
You
only
can
in
do
South.
3-year too, but
Okay.
that's the
Only in
max.
South Australia though that we got we can do for 3 months or a year.
Huh. That's cool. They might have changed it to get that temporary plate. It might be a month or 2 now. But it used to only be like 10 days.
Yeah.
By the end of those. Pardon? And by the end of those 10 days, you have to have all your stuff together, or you have to get another temporary permit.
Okay. Yeah, we've got it's called a trader plate here. If you buy a car from someone and it's not registered, then same kind of thing. It's only allowed to be on the car for X amount of time, and it basically just hangs over the original number plate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the same here. If we sort of get it at a dealership or a private sale, or we need to drive it to get plates and get the stuff we need, you can do it that way.
Yep.
Yeah, same sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a 3-month option.
Yeah. We used to have 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months, but they canned it, and you could only get a 3-month or a year or a couple of years. But
Sweet. Looks good.
yeah, I'm glad I found the dust. That they'll blend in better.
Yeah, it sort of matches, gives the coffee grounds the red tint as it mixes with the glue.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, turned out good.
Throw it away.
Pardon?
Oh, just talking to myself. I picked up this and dropped it straight on the ground. I said, "Yep, that's it. Throw it away."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's just nasty, man. You shouldn't do that on live.
I
Bloody
know.
hell.
Using your toothbrush on you?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
I got one downstairs too in the shop. Just,
Yep. to show you the Pyro thingo that Robbo lent me.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Yeah, like you'd be lucky if you go look just over that yellow line and it's hot enough, and you've still got you've still got all of this to go. Like
You
Yeah,
can
you
almost
definitely
cut with it.
yeah, you pretty much could, I think. And there's the handle for it.
Okay, cool. Does the handle get hot?
No, if you're holding it right down here, it does, but no,
Yeah.
about there you can hold it and it's not too bad.
Sweet.
Got some heavy duty speaker wire.
Yeah. From the 70s.
It's pretty yellow, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And got the matching shag carpet.
Oh, that's inside. Yeah,
Right.
that's inside.
That's in
And
the van.
and the corduroy curtains.
Oh, sick. And the bright red corduroy furniture.
That's it. You got it. Nailed it on the head.
With wood paneling on the walls. That's great.
All right, I'm going to knock it on the head now.
All right. Take it easy.
Thank you very much for coming in.
No problem. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Take care.
Goodbye. All right, see you later, everyone.